Hey everyone, welcome back to another fantastic video, because today we're going to be looking at really what Bitcoin needs. And I feel like I'm very excited because a lot of people, they're going to get exactly what they want. A lot of people want to live a simplistic life. They don't want to make massive gains, and that's completely fine too. Maybe they don't want to become a multi-millionaire, but to survive, they want to have those $500,000 to basically retire early. And that's what we're doing on this channel. So if that's something you're interested in, you know what to do. Smash that like button, because we do have a lot of crazy updates today for you guys. So life-changing games are coming for Bitcoin and crypto holders, especially for those who are not expecting Bitcoin to be at 1 million, but 120,000, 200,000 is pretty realistic. So smash that like, let's get right into the video.
Going everyone, it's Sam. Happy Christmas Eve. I hope you're having a good time. I hope you're with friends or family. But I want to take a look back. Tomorrow we're going to take a look back too. But I just want to look at the last bull run. How much money people made from about this time of the year.
So yeah, people made amazing gains in December of 2021. December 2022 wasn't looking that well, also because the crypto markets were kind of destroyed in that sense.
I'll say about this time in relation to the halving, right? About 4 months away from the halving into the top of the bull market. Look at what the gains were, because they are absolutely nuts. I want to get you excited for the road ahead. Now, of course, always do your own due diligence. Make sure that you're only investing money that you are willing.
So that's very true. Like, the point of crypto is not to be on the news and say, oh, I got rich with Shiba Inu. I slowly realized over my time in the crypto years is the point of crypto really is to be here long term, to have longevity, to really stay in the market, stay opportunistic in that sense. I think this is where the real excitement comes in that sense. Like, there is a lot of possibilities, a lot of opportunity in the crypto space, and people should really realize, well, maybe it's my time to play it safe. Maybe it's my time to, be one of those people that might not be ultra wealthy, but will make just a few million, not just a few million, just a few thousand, to have a chance at the better life. And I think this is where the crypto potential is massive, is really something else. But let me know what you guys think about that.
To risk or to lose, don't invest money that you need next month. But it's meant to show you that we can have great returns, even though we've already been doing pretty well.
Yeah, we can definitely have great returns because the institutions, the big money players, the ones with the money that don't care if they put 100 million or 10 million, the good news is they're not even in crypto yet. And that's what people are excited to see. That's exactly what people want to see. So I feel like that's pretty good. I feel like that's what people were hoping, in a sense, like to see some sort of a development update, some sort of announcements. And this is exactly what crypto is going to be. Like, it's not going to be the most lucrative for everyone, but it's definitely going to be at some point one of the most profitable actual bull run markets in that sense. So I think that's where the real excitement comes in, that people have the opportunity to make a ton of bank, to make a ton of money, and stay in it for the long term.
The market's been pretty good, at least at the time of this recording. I'm recording Friday, so a few days before you'll see this. Even though we've already seen some good returns, this is just the beginning, in my opinion. If you don't mind, hit subscribe, turn on the bell notification underneath the video, because we post every single day, usually multiple times a day, but it is the holidays, so just once a day probably. Maybe I'll post a second one day of if there's some big news. But check out the links underneath the video as well to Margex, where you can trade on leverage.
So the reason why I'm really excited about Bitcoin is, look at this. This is 2013, and this is just 10 years. Now imagine crypto 20 years, when a lot of you guys are probably retiring. This is when, or maybe you guys are in early 30s, maybe even early 20s if you're super young. And this is where the real excitement comes in, where the real potential is there. And that's what I am excited about, to see like people coming in, staying in crypto for the long-term game. Now that is what I like. That is what everyone likes in that sense. Everybody wins. Even the institutions win. So there's really no like losers in that sense. And I think that's the real excitement in that factor, is there's just so much opportunity in the next few days that people still haven't realized. Like a lot of these coins, they stayed around since what, May 2013 to 22nd December. I gotta see which exact date this is. Oh, this is actually 2020. So this is just 3 years ago. 3 years ago, this was the actual time. So let that sink in. It wasn't like a major time or anything. It wasn't like a game changer. It wasn't like 50 years ago. Because a lot of people were saying, oh, I wish I got into crypto 50 years ago, right? And here we're now seeing people actually coming into crypto very early in that sense, like 2020. So imagine like where are we going to be in 2030? Now that's the real question I want to see.
22x'd since last bear market. Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin. Let's look at some of the other ones on here. Binance Coin, $13.81. Right now it's around 300 or so. Let's move down the line. Cardano, 0.03 cents, and it's in the top 15.
So these are absolutely incredible gains in that sense. Like these are life-changing gains, and I bet some people who got into crypto early, they definitely made a bank. Like for sure, they made a massive bank. And that's what got me really excited. This is where the factor to the growing opportunity really does come in that sense, like where crypto could be exploding in the next few days.
That's kind of crazy too. I mean, it was under $1 billion market cap. If we go down the line, I don't even think Solana had launched yet. VeChain was at half of a cent. Dogecoin, top 35, but still 0.002. The market cap was 250 million. Now it's 40 times that.
Again, so there is a ton of opportunity still in these crypto spaces. There's still people staying tuned. There's still people staying strong. And I think this is where really a lot of people are going to stay around and realize how much of crypto has evolved ever since. Now, that being said, in my opinion, I do think crypto is gonna be one of the major players coming in 2030, because the blockchain behind it really has the advantage to keep people guessing, to keep people holding. And this is where the big money will come in. Like the difference why people invest in crypto is not because of blockchain, it's not because of crypto itself, but it's about the technology. So when you open your mind and think about the technology it has behind, think about everything that the crypto space can provide right now, this is where people really start to consider, hey, maybe crypto is a pretty cool way ahead, and maybe it has a lot of potential in that sense. Like maybe it has a lot of things that we haven't seen before. So that's going to be an opportunity of a lifetime, really. So that being said, does seem like we have more content inbound as well.
Moved up to $3 at one point. So it moved up 100x from this point to the very top. But even here, moving up to $2, that's nuts. That's a 60x. Solana came from nothing to $200. Still, it's half the size now that it was back then. You can go down the line. $1.79 for Chainlink.
Again, so there is a ton of opportunity in this crypto space, and there's going to be probably more people in this crypto space in the following few days, still asking to, like, why was I late to crypto? And I think this is where the real opportunities can arise in that sense, like where a lot of people are gonna be excited for that factor, like where they're gonna be waiting to see more and more major updates in that sense. So that's pretty cool if you ask me. I definitely think there's going to be more people actually seeing like some sort of a comparison here. So look at this. Monero was pretty big. Cardano was big. There's still tons of updates that we're seeing right now. So there are going to be more of people going out here and saying, hey, crypto is cool. There's tons of opportunities. There's like crypto still isn't going anywhere. So this is where I feel like crypto does have that potential So like all these tokens, Dogecoin might disappear, XRP might disappear. We don't know which tokens might disappear, but the technology always stays behind. And I think this is where the big money comes in for a lot of these crypto holders.
Close to the peak of the last bull run. I mean, Polkadot, it's like, what, $10 today?
So yeah, a lot of these are still staying around 3 years after. So like the coins you buy now still have the opportunity to actually grow up and go ahead.
It was 40 at near the peak of the last bull run. I'm not even sure it's on this list where it is in the past, but you can see just the massive gains, and that's where I kind of like the idea of.
So yeah, there's still like only 3 years, guys. And your grandpa probably, he needed like 50 years to build something of value. They needed to like go to work for 30, 40, 50 years. And they got like an award. Thank you for being in the job, right? So this is how the crypto is changing lives. People really who were dirt broke, they got rich by creating, their own set of skills. Either became traders or they started hating crypto in a sense. So really, there is just there's really no losers in this crypto space. Like, if the institutions come in, okay, retail investors, sure, there needs to be a lot of regulation, there needs to be a lot of all sorts of stuff. But this is what keeps me really excited.
There are going to be exceptions. Some will die off, but the majority of crypto is going to go up during the next bull run, right? We're going to see that happen. So I don't think this is a time for selling. Now, I don't know what the market's doing the day that I'm posting this, but some people have talked about.
Again, there's just so much opportunity. Ethereum beat 2,000. How much was it before?
Taking gains
So
at that point.
Before Ethereum was about, let's check here. Before Ethereum was about $130. So I definitely think at this time it can go more up than $130. I think it's very plausible in that sense. And I think this is the cool factor in that way. Like that's where the real opportunity arises for crypto. But that being said, do you guys consider like crypto right now being strong or being weak? Let me know in the comments below and I'll keep you guys updated with more news. Until next time, peace everyone.